Oh, yes, you're welcome back to today's broadcast. In fact, the almighty Sheikh Gumi, it is about to fall. It is about to fall. Now, he's now running away, now screaming, saying that the Arab, recently he traveled to Saudi Arabia, and then they deport him back to Nigeria without even allowing himself to touch the soil of the Saudi Arabia. Then they deport him. Say they don't want the terrorist. Now he has now come out and start debunking the claim, and they start saying that nobody deport him, that this happened and that the other one happened. If I don't skip any part of it, try to watch it to the end so that for you to understand the thing that is happening in Nigeria. Since the kidnapping of these Oyo students and the buying of a lot of people in forests and the other places in Nigeria recently. So all eyes is on Gumi. Mostly the kidnapping of this former army chief of army staff. So the way they kidnap him, he and his wife, and a lot is happening. Then they are demanding that they should release some of their people before they will release the army commander, the former army commander that they kidnap. And a lot of things has been going on since then. And this Gumi of 18, all eye is on Gumi, and all eyes on him. And as it is, the government will say that very soon hand will touch him. So that is it. I would like you to watch this video to the end so that for you to understand things happening in Nigeria, because this was brother, he explained a lot of things that is going on between the Gumi government and also the Saudi Arabian government as it stands now, because Gumi is now shaking.
Yesterday I told you guys, I'm feeling something is about to sup with Gumi. Gumi is about, or he has already stepped on toes in the government. And something is about to sup. Now, he had another press conference, another interview, when he vividly again he said, I don't have any link with bandits, and I have never done anything to promote insecurity. Saudi Arabia couldn't find my name in their computer, and so they asked me to come back home. I was not deported. Make we listen to Gumi. Make we listen to her. Make we listen to Gumi. Just hold on. Make we listen to him on the Saudi Arabia talk and the federal government insecurity. He said when he
so I'm here to explain to you that I have no any association. I don't have any hand. I don't do anything to encourage or to promote insecurity in Nigeria. But on the contrary, I'm a peaceful citizen who loves his country more than anything, and that's why I felt it's a duty for me to take along with me the government to go and see these people that are causing insecurity and listen to their grievances. After listening to their grievances, up to today, I have not seen one step taken towards alleviating the grievances except the kinetic approach. I have discussed with many military officers, all of them saying the kinetic approach is just about 25% of solving such kind of conflicts. So the investigation, Arabia, after full investigation, found me not wanting. After Saudi Arabia saw the investigation, the authorities exonerated me from all allegations and allowed me to finish my PhD in Islamic jurisprudence. After securing a valid Hajj visa from Saudi Arabian consulate in Abuja, on reaching Medina Airport, my name did not appear on the computer of the immigration department. After many search to see reasons, they said my name is not in the list of those wanted, my name is not everywhere, but they don't know why my visa is not there. So they said I have to return back home.
So that is Sheikh Gumi. At least when I take time to listen to them, to hear what he talk. Now me I can't talk my own small concerning that Saudi Arabia. Of course, Sheikh Gumi is not on wanted list. Sheikh Gumi has not been declared by any organization or declared in any way around Nigeria, in Nigeria, outside Nigeria to be associated with anything. Sheikh Gumi is not a terrorist. Sheikh Gumi is not a bandit sympathizer. He has not been in any way. The United government has not found him wanting. The Nigerian government has not found him wanting. But if I reason the matter the way it is, everybody, they see the kind of interview make Sheikh Gumi dey grant. Everybody, they see the kind of interview make Sheikh Gumi dey grant, including Saudi Arabia government. Of course, Saudi Arabia government, according to, he went to Saudi Arabia and they returned him back. Saudi Arabia government, according to them, did not see your name as part of any terrorist. But then again, that doesn't make them blind. That doesn't make them blind. That no mean say they know they see with you, they talk for social media. Now, I mean, they don't introduce, like in a way, in America now, if you talk bad about the United American government or you criticize them in any way, and they discover that you have sent out a tweet or criticize them in any way, they will stop you from entering their country. That doesn't make you a terrorist. That doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make you a terrorist of any kind. But then again, because they are seeing your interview, they see the kind of video, they have seen your comments and everything, most certainly, they can decide, say, you don't they come. So nowadays, it's not about if they declare you wanted again. By just mere doing interview and talking about a certain thing, when the country no like, they will bounce you back. So Saudi Arabia bounce him back because of what he do. No, because he is wanted. He's not wanted by anybody. And he's further clearing his name. I do not know why he feel the need to start doing all those interviews and clearing his name on these certain important issues. But me, my mind, they tell me, say, something is about to stop. My mind, they tell me that something is about to happen. Something is about to stop. Something is about to stop. For Sheikh Gumi to the come aside to talk, say he's not part, he's not sympathizing, nothing like that. Well, we saw his old interview, and you guys can attest to it on whatever level you guys want to attest to. After all, you saw the videos of him and you saw him talking severally. Meanwhile, I want to point this out. In Kwara State, someone did a video of a village, of a town, not a village, of a town in Kwara State. The town has been rendered empty. That to say nobody did the town again. Everybody don't pack their load, come up from the town because of insecurity. A Yoruba land. Meanwhile, there is a Yoruba president. They say charity begins at home. If you know if you keep your home safe, what makes you think you can keep another place safe? In Kwara State, someone did a video, a live video. Check it out.
If anybody had told us that we are going to witness what we are witnessing at the moment in Oroland, we would have said it's impossible. But let me use the statement of our Paramount King, Oba Johnson Olariwaju Dada. I think the situation we are in Uruland, presently, Urago district of Ifelodun local government, Kwara State, is beyond us. Is beyond us. The situation of insecurity in our domain, we must confess, is beyond us. This is our community, only deserted now. Only deserted. People have fled for their lives, left their properties, their farms, their businesses, everything deserted now. The whole community is deserted. The whole district, the whole Urago district, and even suburb, they were all deserted now. Eh? Eh? A place that is blossoming for its commercial activities, for its agricultural activities. See the whole community deserted now. See.
You know, we keep hearing the government want to improve agriculture products in Nigeria. We keep hearing them. Every day they say they are enrolling new farmers to give agricultural grants. We keep hearing them sharing fertilizer. But if we may ask, what is the need of fertilizers when farmers cannot go to farm? What is the need of fertilizer when farmers cannot go to farm? It is well known to us that farmers are mainly in the rural areas. Farmers are mainly in the rural area. It's hard to see farmers in urban areas. Even people in urban areas have farms in rural areas. And those rural areas is no longer convenient. That's why you see say pepper will cost, tomatoes will cost today, this one will cost, this one will cost, snail they cost, fish they cost, things they cost. And the government is trying a way. Meanwhile, there is just only one thing that the government need to do. Guarantee security. I am telling you, every other thing will blossom. Simple. Guarantee security. Guarantee light. Hey God, this government. Nigeria government has not been able to guarantee just one thing. Security, light, education, health. Those are the four major things Nigeria government over the past president or they cannot even guarantee these things, these four things. And number one thing they need to tackle for other things to blend is security. Because even though you guarantee light, good health care, education, and security no dey, security go scatter everywhere. Security go scatter that transformer. Security will go burn that hospital. Security will go burn that school. Security is the most important. I wonder how our leaders go sit down. How they would feel? Like, how do you people live? How do you people eat? How you not dey sleep, knowing that this is the situation of our beloved country? You people had the past leaders and the present. The past one, you people had the opportunity to do something, but you refuse to do it. The present, now the ball is on your court. Do something tangible. Stop playing politics.
Well, no matter whatever that is happening, the government, they knows about it. The Saudi Arabian government, they know what is really going on in Nigeria. So all those things is talking is just to talk, to avoid that people should not mock him. That is why. Then everybody knows what is happening. Everybody knows what is going on in Nigeria. Well, I would like you to watch the Mazam Kano speech, the advice and the talk when he was in UK. when he was talking concerning this insecurity that is overwhelming everywhere now. The advice and the speech then, in fact, he really said a lot of things.
It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. It is the spillover of their same, should I say, terror effect that we are feeling right across the South. That was why we said with the launch of ESN that we cannot allow that nonsense to continue. They know they are not going to make any headway in the East. They have turned their attention to the West. They are forcibly occupying their land and telling them that they cannot do anything about it. A whole presidency in a country openly and brazenly supporting terrorists. All of you watching and listening all over the world, you know that Miyetti Allah is a terrorist organization. You know that. They have killed. They have said that Benue State is theirs for the taking as a spoil of war. All of you are aware of it. You know what they are doing. Anywhere you have Fulani headsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, oh, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet, hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as the president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them, that enabled Fulani to take Katsina from them, that enabled Fulani to take even Kanu from them. Every Hausa land is occupied either by a Fulani emir or a Fulani governor. Some of you don't want to reason, you don't ever learn that the main aim of Fulani is to conquer your land and enslave you. Look at Hausa people today. As I wrote yesterday, they are worse than a discarded tissue paper. They are worth nothing. Only their language is what is relevant in their lives. Everything else is lost. All of you are repeating the exact same mistakes that the Hausas made. That is why they are in trouble. And that is why they can never ever come out of it. They are all suffering from what I would, an advanced version of the Stockholm Syndrome. Can you imagine that these people came into their land and took it over and they cannot do anything about it? Hausa is gone. It took Fulani very many years before they came out of their shell to say we are Fulani. Remember before, many years ago, they said we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Because that time, their subjugation of the Hausa race hasn't been completed. Now they have completed it. Have they not completed it? And what is happening right now? I ask you what is happening now. Fulani have now come out to tell you we are Fulani people. Is that not what they are saying now? They are not telling you we are Fulani. No more Hausa Fulani. What does that tell you? That the Hausa race no longer exists. Do you want the same thing to happen to you? Do you want the same thing to happen to your families, to your villages? Do you want your towns, let's say Obomosho, to be renamed into a Fulani name? Do you want Onisha to answer a Fulani name? Forget all the nonsense about unity of Nigeria. All they are uniting against is your common interest. Unless you prefer epileptic power supply, unless you prepare to live your whole life without running water, unless you want to live in abject poverty and deprivation, your only alternative is a revolution. Let nobody discourage you. All the countries of the world doing very, very well, they all went through a revolution. You must go through it. If you don't go through it, you can never ever survive as a people. Fulani will take you over. As simple as that. This very day, we are making it known to the whole world that the Muslim extremist dictatorship masquerading as a secular democratic government must be demolished. It must be demolished for you to survive. They have to be demolished. If you do not demolish them, your lives will end very, very miserably. I assure you. I assure you. The zoo is on its knees. Everybody knows that the zoo called Nigeria is on its knees. Who doesn't know that? Everybody knows. Nothing is functioning. You are all aware of it. When they say go and register for NIM or whatever, NIN or whatever rubbish is called, all of you trooped out without legislation, without any laws. Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying the same thing about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know. They understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia. All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia, they are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulanis have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiala is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It doesn't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain. You do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, to take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who is going to drive them away from there? If not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They say they support Akeredolu. This governor from those state. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people in Sabongeri in Kanu, are they living of course it's Hausa land, are they living in the forest? They came to the town, they work very hard, they build houses, they build mansions, they develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you have had your breakfast this morning. Please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is mineral. The same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century moving cattle from place to place. Tell me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace serious mess. You are in one almighty trouble, I'm telling you. You people are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce carnation milk in Kanu? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so-called one, I want to tell you the dangers of one Nigeria. All this nonsense you're hearing today about one Nigeria, Fulani in our forest, Fulani in our village. Before the white man came, did you see Fulani moving their cattle all over the place? Did we not have meat to eat? They will answer these questions for you. Because sometimes in Africa, we don't reason very well. The way we reason is disjointed. It is disjointed. I can't understand for the life of me why instead of them to waste all that money arming and equipping this Janjaweed army Mihetiala to come and conquer you and I, why don't they open a milk factory somewhere in the north and bring the milk down south? I'm sure southerners will buy it. After all, pig milk comes all the way from Holland. Pig milk all the way from Holland. Now you understand it. Because of the way you people reason. Why can't you produce? Is it difficult to produce milk? The same milk that comes out naturally from the udder of the cow. Why can't you can it somewhere, pasteurize it, and send it to people to eat, to drink, or to do whatever with? All over the world, that is what is happening. In fact, they produce so much milk in Europe that they pour it away. Why can't you do the same thing? A whole president claiming they are in the 21st century are supporting a very primitive practice of moving cattle from place to... All of you, you're not ashamed of yourselves. You have no shame. As somebody will say, your shame is shaming me. I'm telling you, you people from the zoo, I'm ashamed of your ignorance and stupidity. You people are hopeless, completely hopeless. One day I want idiot to come and say, we are intellectuals. And you're moving cattle from Kafanchan to Ahoda. You are intellectuals. You are intellectualizing. You are in the 21st century. You are moving cattle, driving cattle, Nama. from over 300 miles.
That is it. That is why we say this man is a prophet. Those who mock him, those who laugh at him then, and the people who sentence him, Omotosho and his family, Tinubu and the rest of them. Now what is happening? The Yoruba land is being on siege. Every part of the country. The only place that you are not hearing IDP camp is only the east. The east. And who are the people that make it happen? Is the ESN, they are the people. Because when they came out, the governors, all those people, their plan is to make everybody to be crying every day. That is their plan. But even though that this man, God called him to come and save his people, because all their target is in the east. All their target is there in the east. That is their target. But because of they did not get what they want, then they now divert their plan to the west. And today they are crying it. The middle belt is finished. The north, nothing. Everywhere you go in Nigeria, every place is bleeding. Somebody will come out and they tell you that Nigeria is working. In fact, I don't really understand. Is it? I would like your comment down below, like, subscribe, and share it for everyone to see things happening in the country.